Hey, welcome into the Window Expert showroom right here in Houston, Texas. Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the Window Expert, and I'm here in our beautiful showroom. Come this way, I want to show you some things. Over here on the left, something to drink. Would you like a whiskey, sir, or a glass of wine, ma'am? Would you like to lay down and just maybe take a nap? No, come on, follow me, I'll show you around. So this is kind of our, our hall of doors here. We can kind of walk through. Just want to hit a few of these doors because I want you to see it. Because you know what, doors are like to me, they're like the smile on your house, right? The windows are sort of the eyes, but the door is sort of the mouth, it's the entrance. And what it says about you is very important, and what door you pick says a lot about you. So this is Simpson doors. Now I tell you, I like Simpson doors. You can check it out online or just come on in here and look. One of the things I like about Simpson doors is they are actually a wood door manufacturer. And a lot of people have gotten away from wood, and I get it. Like, I personally am not a big fan of wood doors, but there's no way to recreate the warmth and the beauty that you can get from a real wood door. And I can tell you that I'm touching this door, I'm feeling this door. I probably want to kiss this door. This door feels good, it feels nice. It has this like really nice, rich feel to it. And by the way, we ordered this one, right, in a natural finish with a clear coat on it. So it almost looks like it's bare wood, but it's not. It's designed for the elements. And of course, you can make this in a double door format. There's a lot of things you do. You could put side lights next to it. There's so many choices on that. Now this reminds me of sort of one of those houses that's more Spanish style perhaps, and you put in the comments what kind of house you think this fits on. But this actually, I like how it has the little tiny pieces of glass. Now these are individual glass units. A lot of times you'll see a door that has, a big sheet of glass and then they put some dividers for looks. This is actually individual pieces of glass units. You can pull those out if they ever fail, right? There's a way to take them out. Hopefully that never fails. But this is really traditional. It's real wood, looks really nice. And by the way, we can put these in what we call laminated glass. I got a video about our door is door glass safe, right? You could put these with laminated glass, and then my gosh, this would be an impenetrable door, but it's a really nice looking door. This is something that you may have on your front door now, right? This is a rectangular door with a radius top, kind of a nice design feature. We see this a lot. It has a nice raised panel. It's got this beveled routed edge here, okay? And you can see that it's really a nice door. You can see the knots in there. These are real knots. This is not fake stuff. Real door, beautiful door, and heavy. I mean, you talk about heavy. These things are heavy and they're beautiful. And this really adds a lot of warmth and a lot of charm to the front of your house. I think you would really like that. Now here's one. I call this the hourglass, right? Because it's really got that really kind of cool look. And this is actually an inlay. So they did such a good job, I can barely feel it on there, but I can feel it. I can feel just where this wood intersects with that wood. And lots of nice precision. Right here I can feel the grain change. This is real wood, guys. And it's really done really nice. It's just beautiful. And then of course, the back side of it is the same. Now this is really hot. We sell a lot of doors that look like this. This has got what we call a 3/4 view. So 3/4 of this door is visible with glass. And then it's got a raised panel down here and nice divided grids, right, to separate each pane. Now this is not individual panes like that one was. This is one big sheet of glass on the inside, and then this divider sits over the top. It's pretty. I like this finish too. I think it looks really nice. Then over here, this is kind of cool. This is not leaded glass. This is more of a painted gold color insert between the panes, right? This is purely decorative. This is like the same glass as you have on that unit, but of course it goes all the way down. And then instead of having stuff on the outside, it has this on the inside. And that's really pretty. And I mean, I've seen this in like a double door format, and it looks really cool in that double door format. I think it's a really cool looking unit. Okay, then here, this is a little bit shorter door. I like this one too. This actually has like a routed groove, and then they paint a color in there. And this is like more of a mid-century modern. It's really attractive. And then of course you can see here it is in a different color. If you like a lighter color with a dark contrast in it. See, this is nice and sort of what would you call that? Is that kind of a blonde color or sand? Anyway, it's really pretty. And then of course, we got the old traditional doors now, and we're not on wood anymore. We've switched to Therma-Tru. This is a different brand. Comes from Boise Cascade. This is going to be a composite door, fiberglass door, right? If you're worried at all about wood and expansion and contraction, then you know you're going to want to stay on this side of my showroom, because over here you can see that we have these composites. Now this is not real wood, but look what a good job they did with the painting techniques to give it that look and appeal of an actual wood door. Yet you get all the benefits of a composite door that's never going to warp, it's not going to rot, you're not going to have to worry about termites, it doesn't expand and contract when the humidity levels go up and down in your city. And then this is pretty cool, I like this too. Sometimes we see this on a nice little simple, like over here where we're at in the Heights area, you know, you have these cute little cottage homes, and this is a nice finish too. It's hard to appreciate this color. This is not quite black, it's a really, really dark blue, and you have to see it in person. Now this pops, look, that's kind of fun. Wouldn't that look awesome on your front door? I think that's a really cool color. Okay, so this is like, now we're into back door territory. It's like a nice back door with what we call a half view. Some people get this without the raised panels, right? They get a smooth panel so they can put a doggy door in. That's one of the things you can do. Or you can get this with a full view. But look at this, I like that it's got this mini blinds between the glass, right? So you can walk around in your underwear at 2 in the morning and who cares? And you can let some light in if you want, right? Or you can like block the light, or you can just take it all the way up. Now there is one little, drawback to these. Because the unit has to sit up here, you're not getting your glass all the way up, right? You're going to lose this 2.5 inches or so up here on the top, and then it's a little bit wide over here where the mechanism is. But you can still get, double pane glass, which is nice. Of course, okay, ready? You like that color? Check this one out. Woo! That goes down there on the beach where you've got some seashell colors. That's really cool looking. Now look at this. This is what we call a 3-light. This is a triple light. This is also made by Therma-Tru. This is kind of a nice looking door. I like this color as well. And you can see this color. This one goes with that one, right? Over at the beach house. That's really pretty. Here we have something a little more traditional, but again, still we're with the composites. And if you notice here, we have some privacy glass on this. There are so many choices for different glass packages. It depends on what you want and what you're trying to do. But I have another color for that on that side as well. And then of course, this is everybody's, back door, right? This is just a plain Jane, what we call a full view back door. You see these on a lot of back doors. There's a nice interesting color on that as well. And then here's a full-size version of the blinds like you saw on that 3/4 door on a full view. I just want you to see how awesome that is, right? Comes all the way down, and then you push a little further, and then you get that tilt out of there to give you the privacy you want. Pretty nice. And of course, this is a nice color. I'm kind of showing off the colors, right? I kind of mixed it up a little bit. That one, I don't know what they call it. Is that like a seafoam color? But that's really pretty. Now, let me show you a door that doesn't open like a regular door. Go around that way. This is kind of cool. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, all right? And this is a door that doesn't open like any other door in your house. This is like a little pass-through window / door. We keep it right here by our doors because a lot of people, if they're working in the backyard and thinking about what they want to do with the pool house and the back door, this is an option too to pass through from the kitchen to the outside. Here's a standard back door. As you can see here, we have these on the full hinge format, so you can see how the weather stripping works. I made a great video about this door and this door as well. I'm going to link to it there. These are Provia doors. Again, composite doors, never rot, never rust. We're back again to that Therma-Tru, which is the ones I showed you earlier that are composite. I went ahead and took one of those and mounted it into the frame so you'd have a good chance to take a look at how the weather stripping works on these things. I want you to be able to come in here and open and close this door, get a feel for it, how it locks, right? Oh, that's such a gratifying sound. Did you hear that? I felt that weather stripping pushing up against that door and clicking. It's nice. Now, that Simpson door, the first ones I showed you made out of wood, here's one mounted so you can just see how it operates and how it feels. And oh look, it feels so nice. It's a nice heavy-duty wide door, right? And good weather stripping. Of course, it is wood, right? Like sometimes people are trying to avoid wood, but if you need that warmth and that beauty on the front door, we can get it with wood. Now, Sierra Pacific made a big, long video about this. Sierra Pacific actually makes a door that has aluminum. Come on through. Hey, come on in. Welcome, y'all. This is a wood door like Simpson is, but for the outside, they capped it with aluminum. Now, look how thick that aluminum is. That's a really heavy gauge aluminum, quite a strong, durable door. And what happens is you have the aluminum on the outside to protect you from the elements. The warmth and beauty of wood on the inside. It comes in many wood choices. You can stain it, you can paint it, right? And one of the nice things I like about it too is this has a multi-point lock, right? I'm going to push that little pin in so you can see. When I lift that up, if you notice up here at the top and the bottom, kind of hard to see, but there's a pin up there. A strike pin that goes up into the top, a strike pin that goes down into the bottom. So when I close this door and I lock it, oh, that was very gratifying. I'm going to do that again. Oh, feels like a right when you go hunting. It pulls that in nice and tight at the top and at the bottom, and then I have a deadbolt I can turn there, and this is a very secure door. And we can add security glass to this as well to give you even that extra layer of protection that you want. Ball bearing adjustable hinges. You'll never get that squeaking sound out of this door, and it's beautiful. Hey, what do you think? You like it? I'd love to give you a tour. Please come in to our showroom. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth market, you live down in Houston, we're glad to help. If you don't, I have a list of great window companies all over the country. Check it out at thewindowexperts.com. Hey, if this has been an enjoyable video, you learned a lot, would you give it a thumbs up? Leave a comment. Tell me which door you like. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.